Well, hello and welcome everybody. Hope that you're doing good and welcome back to another Max Battle guide. This time ahead of the weekend for Dynamax Raikou's debut. It's got one weakness. Let's dive into it. We'll build our team and let me know, are you prepared for this one? Because Dynamax Raikou not only looks fantastic, will have a little nice shiny to go along with it. I think it will be pretty solid in the Dynamax meta. At the time of recording this, there isn't a counter guide on Pokemon Go Hub yet, but we're going to look at the event article. So Dynamax Raikou is going to be available in Max Battles from Saturday, March the 15th at 6 AM all the way through until March the 16th. That's Sunday at 9 PM, so the whole weekend. There will be some event bonuses, which basically is the same as any of the G-Max battle days we've had in the past, which will give you an increase on the Max Particle collection per day. So this means over those 2 days of the weekend coming, you will be able to get 1,600 particles per day, not just the 1,000 that you usually get. 1/4 the adventuring distance required to get the 300 Max Particles for exploring, which is really, really cool. The power spots will refresh more frequently, so perhaps there will be really quick timers on this one. Max Particle spots are going to drop 8 times the max particles, so it won't be 100 or 120, it's going to be like 800. So one max power spot, all your particles will be there for the battle. Of course, Raikou being a tier 5 legendary is going to cost 800 particles to complete the battle. Unless you physically complete the battle and get to the encounter screen, you won't have your max points claimed from the game. And during the course of this week, there's another bonus, which is going to be really good if you haven't powered up any of your counters just yet. It will be 3/4 the max points to be able to power up your moves, so it's basically a quarter off. 25% discount. Fantastic. Before we jump further into the guide, I would of course like to say a big thanks to my wonderful Patreon squad, who are the backbone and very much the reason we're able to continue bringing you the content, not just the guides, but the vlogs, the challenges, the live event travel, and the global bits and pieces as well for big events. Thank you so very much to every single one of you guys. You are truly awesome as a squad of people. There will be timed research for the course of this week leading up to the Max Raikou battles, and it's going to reward you lots of Drillbur encounters, or probably 3. And we're actually going to stick on this page here because Drillbur or Excadrill is the prime counter. It's going to be the prime defender and the prime healer as well. Raikou, being a mono electric type, only has one weakness, and that is ground. We only have one thing in that whole meta. It's Drillbur and Excadrill. Of course, they were introduced prior to the Go Wild area so we could take on G-Max Toxtricity. But this is really nice to have the return of this one. Hopefully you should have some Excadrills already sorted, because we did get a few through research anyway. Of course, you could look at other Pokemon that might resist electric type moves, but don't forget that Raikou can learn Shadow Ball as it's kind of like C-tier charge move. So apart from all the electric moves it learns, Shadow Ball will be the one that if you see that thrown at you, it spams quite quickly, it does a lot of damage, so just be careful of that one. A few other Pokemon we could rattle off would be the likes of probably G-Max and Dynamax Venusaur would be okay. G-Max Toxtricity, because it should resist the electric moves as well, but in its non-G-Maxed form, it's quite a glassy Pokemon. You could utilize Dynamax Rillaboom as well, that would be an okay kind of thing, but realistically, it's going to be Drillbur and Excadrill, that's all you're going to need. Which is where, if we dive into creating a team for Dynamax Raikou, going to be a fairly foregone conclusion. Before G-Max Toxtricity and Go Wild, I did work very hard at getting some counters prepared. I even level 50'd a few of them to do a solo versus Dynamax Zapdos. That didn't exactly go to plan, but this is all maxed out move. We do need to TM the movesets though. You want the ground type movesets, of course. You want Excadrill. That's all we can really say about it. So let me know, are you prepared? Will you need the time research? I would honestly suggest as well seeing if you can get a few Dynamax Drillbur battles in and power up some Excadrill, because they have been incredibly useful and diverse over the course of the last couple of months with various Gigantamax and Dynamax Pokemon. But I will say, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and stick with me for more Pokemon Go content, and we will have more Max Battle guides, etc. Because I'm fairly sure that in April we'll see Entei, and we're probably going to get Gigantamax Machamp at some point soon as well. But of course, there's plenty of videos for you to go and check out, including the 2 on the screen here. Maybe you can check out something from Unova Tour LA if you haven't already seen those wonderful bits of content. I hope to see you all in the next one. Do take care.